Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're storming off. This deck is going to be combining Marauding Blightpriest, which says whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life, with Weather the Storm. And I've got my wicked sweet Weather the Storm here in the Mystical Archives one. It says you gain 3 life with Storm. So not only are we going to stall with Weather the Storm, that's actually going to be our win condition. So how are we going to get there? We have 12 lands, which I feel like is mostly fine here, with a bunch of mana. And I put Manamorphose in the mana pile, but we actually have 16 fast mana here with Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Then Manamorphose is a free spell, 0 mana fixer that draws a card. And then we actually have 8 artifacts to sacrifice with Experimental Synthesizer and Ichor Wellspring, Deadly Dispute to sacrifice those artifacts, Night's Whisper as a divination, and Grim Search as well. So Grim Search is really an interesting card because you can cast it for the same as a Night's Whisper, but for 3 mana, or you can bargain one of your artifacts, and it looks at the top 4 cards of your library, puts 2 of them on top of your library, and okay, so you can look at the top 4, right? And then you can put any number of them back on top, up to 2, and then the rest in your graveyard, and then you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. So if you see 4 cards you don't want, you don't take any of them, you draw 2 blind. But it's basically card selection that doesn't necessarily have to bargain one of these things, and you can cast it as divination. So I think that will give us the ability to push harder, and I think with these 20 essentially divinations in the deck, you basically just want to look for mana and card draw, and then you eventually just go off. In testing, I've had as early as turn 3s, or draw my whole deck on turn 5, which is really sweet. Sideboard here, we have just a sideboard that I kind of threw together. I'm not really sure how to sideboard with this deck. It's kind of new. We have 4 Duress, 4 Pyroblast, 4 Cast into the Fire, and 2 more lands to bring in against blue decks where we want to be making our land drops and go off at a later turn. And then we have a Feldon's Cane, which is one of those things that I like to have. It's kind of like insurance. If our opponent's a heavy removal deck and we're waiting for a big turn, we can go for our whole combo, get everything removed, cane it all back into our library, continue comboing, and then kill them. So that's the plan. If you want to check out sideboard guides for Poison Storm, Altertron, Familiars, check out the Patreon, which is patreon.com/kalikaiz. Really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and comment on the video. Let me know what you thought of my build. Maybe it was wonky, maybe my plays were weird. I always like hearing feedback. And if you want to get this deck, check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. You can build it for your own battle box and storm off. Take all the actions. All right, that's it for me. Let's get into the matches. Round 1, we are on the play versus Polar Robin. I don't recognize. We don't have any lands, so we have to mulligan. That's going to be a risk with the deck. I think this hand, I think we keep this and put back the Weather. There's a risk in getting rid of your combo pieces, but I think we just want to keep our divinations. Put back the Weather the Storm, and then play the Great Furnace and pass the turn. So I'm playing Great Furnace and Vault of Whispers because then I can bargain away my land. Play a Tinder Wall. So we're up against a combo opponent. Let's play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Pass the turn. We found the Blightpriest. So how fast is our Wall's opponent going to be here? Maybe they're playing 1 land Spy, but they're playing a Forest, so it's probably not 1 land Spy. I think we probably play the Lotus Petal. Play another Tinder Wall. You have Axebane. We're going to go for Avenging Hunter. So that's a clock, for sure. Trying to Weather the Storm. I'm going to play this Lotus Petal. Grim Search will put me back up to 7 cards. They said they're not even slightly worried. Draw another Priest. We're looking for black mana. There's a black mana. And I think we want the Deadly Dispute. And then we'll play the Deadly Dispute and pass the turn. I mean, play the Vault of Whispers here. So, kind of a problem that they have the Avenging Hunter. It deals a lot of damage. I mean, I could storm off a little bit. I only have 4 mana right now. Plays a Vivian's Grizzly. They're attacking for 7. The next turn they're attacking for 9 plus the trap. which is enough to kill me. I have to Rite of Flame and then Deadly Dispute on my land. Play a land, play a Lotus Petal, and then I'm just going to Weather the Storm. Well, I guess I should probably Night's Whisper first. Dark Rituals, pass the Weather the Storm, pass the turn. Sort of unfortunate. All right, so we're taking a bunch of damage. They cycle, grabbing a land, and they're going to play an Axebane Guardian. They attack for 7 for some reason. Don't know why you wouldn't have gone for everything. Let's play this Wellspring, draw a card. Dark Ritual, Grim Search the Wellspring. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we can take the Cabal Ritual and the Deadly Dispute, and then try to draw into something. And the Rite of Flame is going to go to the graveyard, making my other Rite of Flame bigger. Rite of Flame, Cabal Ritual, Deadly Dispute, another Priest, lame. All right, I'm just going to concede. I don't think that we were going to get there, and I think I'm good to keep moving on. All right, we sort of flooded on our combo win conditions. I think I can cut a Blight Priest. So we're racing them. We could bring in Duresses, but I don't know if that's that great. We're on the play. I'm going to bring in a land over one of the Blight Priests for a better mulligan. Walls is really my nemesis. I always lose to walls, but try not to. All right, we're on the play here. Mulligan. Not a good showing for me so far. Mulligan again. All right, we can keep this. What do we put back? Ball Ritual and the Grim Search. Play a land and pass the turn. Opponent mulligans to 5 as well. Who knows what they're up to, really, with their 5. So we have, basically, we have a bunch of card draw in hand, because this is going to draw us 4 cards if we can make it happen. We're looking for an untapped land to play the Wellspring so that we can Deadly Dispute. They play a tap land. I mean, I can Rite of Flame and Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Okay, good. Sandstone Needle in play. So next turn, maybe I just play out the Blight Priest. Opponent plays a Battlement. Or we can Deadly Dispute right now, and then use the mana to cast a Night's Whisper. Night's Whisper, draw 2, play Peat Bog. So this next turn we can play the Blight Priest, but now we're out of draw spells. They grab a land off the Generous Ent and play an Axebane Guardian. Play my Priest out, play a land, pass the turn. Next turn we'll probably have to cycle some Manamorphoses, trying to find some ways to draw cards, and then if we can draw more cards we can win. If a Winding Way, come on. Whatever, man. So, so they grab, what are they Winding Way for? It chooses creature. They get multiple Gorilla Shamans. They're just going to take out my Great Furnaces. Great, good for you. I don't know why that's the plan. It is the plan, though. Just blast my lands. Play a Needle, pass the turn. So we're trying to build up mana. I think Gorilla Shaman is not something that you should bring in against me, but obviously is working, which is a little bit frustrating. All right, let's see what happens. Opponent plays a Quirion Ranger. They've got another Gorilla Shaman in hand. Makes a food. Plays a big old Generous Ent, making another food, so they can go up to 26 here. No attacks. Manamorphose, or black-red. Adding a Lotus Petal. Play another Blight Priest. Alright, so they can attack me for 5. Plays Vivian's Grizzly, so that's pretty bad for me. They're going to tap and untap their land, play Gingerbread Cabin again, blah, blah, blah. They whiff on the Grizzly. Will you attack? They attack for 5. Sure. Alright, I'm just going to blow this land in Manamorphose. Black-red. If you have a negate, I'm like really frustrated. Black-red here. Manamorphose again. Play the Lotus Petal. And we can Deadly Dispute it. That draws us a couple of cards. And pass the turn. They blow up my petal. My treasure. They're going to use the Vivian's Grizzly again. Let's see if they get another creature. They whiff. All right. Just keep making foods. Vivian's Grizzly again whiffs. We're going to get in for 5 again. No blocks. We have a lot of mana, but nowhere to go. Right? Gonna have the Dark Ritual here. Night's Whisper. We draw 2 cards. Unbelievable. Alright, we'll see you in the next round. Let's see what we would have drawn. I can't see it. See there. Okay, round 2. Let's bounce back. We're on the play again. I'm gonna keep this. Play the Vault of Whispers and pass, and then we'll see what is going on. We do have a lot of card draw, and that's what I'm looking for. Play the Vault of Whispers, pass the turn. We can go Rite of Flame, Cabal Ritual, Whisper, Whisper on turn 2 if we want. Oh, geez. Delver. So they're playing the Delver Terror deck, most likely. We need to get some lands in play. Guess I'm just going to do that. Original plan. Rite of Flame, Cabal Ritual, Night's Whisper, Dark Ritual, Night's Whisper again. Okay, I'm looking for lands here. Black, red. There's a land. I think our Wellspring. Draw a card. And Snow Needle. That's the turn. Alright, it's going to be very difficult to beat Mono Blue Terror, so I'm setting myself up for that. They don't flip. Plays a land. Going to get in for 1. Okay. We have a land. We can play a Wellspring. I like that we can set up our cards here. They decline to counter it. And we'll pass the turn. They're Thought-Scouring themselves, milling Counterspell and Delver. Thought-Scour again, Island and Brainstorm. So they can play some terrors. They flip on a Consider. Plays a land. Plays a Consider. Milling a Deep Analysis. Let's see if they flash it back. That would give us an opportunity. I'm going to get in for 3. Okay. Maybe I should have played the Wellspring. Plays a Tolarian Terror. Okay, so now we can Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. No response from the opponent. They Spell Pierce, I'll just pay. Okay, land. Play Synthesizer. Let's see what we get out of that. Dark Ritual. Okay, I will attempt a Dark Ritual. So at this point, we're going to use a Dispel. Okay. We'll gain 15 life. I even want to do that. This is 8 damage. You gain 15 now or attempt again next turn. But they'll probably have a counterspell. 15 is only a couple of turns. You can crack the synthesizers and put up blockers. Okay, I'm going to just gain the life now. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. Grabbing an island. They have 3 cards in hand. Let's see if they want to use their Deep Analysis. They play a Tolarian Terror. They're going to deepen it. They play a Cryptic Serpent. Okay, so now we have another opportunity. They're tapped out. Play the Synthesizer first. Okay. Ball Ritual. Let's Grim Search on Wellspring. Drawing a Night's Whisper. But we have Deadly Dispute. I already have a Night's Whisper in hand. I think we just need the mana. The Cabal Ritual here. This Cabal Ritual. Deadly Dispute on a Synthesizer. Finding another Grim Search. Rite of Flame. Interesting. Guess I'm in for it now. Rite of Flame. Dark Ritual. And a Grim Search on the Synthesizer. Storm is 8. Finding a Wellspring. And we find Blight Priest Weather. And then we have enough to go. This costs 5 mana. We have 6, 7, 8 mana. So 6. I think I'm going to Night's Whisper first. Now we have double Blight Priest and Weather the Storm. We have 4, 5, 6 mana. Dang. So I'm going to try to hit mana here. Deadly Dispute this. Did not find mana. Alright, well then I guess we just play out a land. Play the Blight Priest. And drain them. Weather the Storm. Zzzt. So they're going to go to 9. We go to a lot. 52. I go to 8. Cool. So this next turn, I'm going to play the Blight Priest. Then the turn after that, I'm going to try to go off again. Plays a Consider. Puts a card on top. Brainstorming. Goes 3. Let's see what they do. Plays a land. They're going to attack. Oh, that's a risky maneuver. Sure. I can take 20. All right. Let's go for... I guess I just play this Petal out in case they have a Spell Pierce. They're going to counterspell my Petal. Okay, they're just super aggro at the moment. Let's play this Wellspring. Finding a Night's Whisper. I think I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw 3. And go ahead and swing in. Put you to 5. I was really surprised that they counterspelled that Lotus Petal there. They're going to go to 2. Okay. So any Weather the Storm kills them. Plays an island. 4 cards in hand, or 2 cards in hand with 4 mana available. They attack. We take a lot of damage. Wait. Got a Manamorphose. And I have a Dark Ritual. Got a Manamorphose. And a Counterspell. Okay, let's try Ball Ritual. That resolved. Okay, that's Night's Whisper. Manamorphose. Red green. Manamorphose again. Black red for black red. We hit a weather, they're dead. Alright, GG, GG, GG. But boom, you're dead. We beat mono blue. Solid. Nice. Okay, turn 7. I mean, we had to weather the storm to stay alive. Alright, so we need the Pyroblasts. And this probably cut a Blight Priest. Then, so I guess my option is to go down on the Cabal Rituals. But then I kind of run out of mana. Can trim a Grim Search and a Wellspring, I guess. But then we don't have enough card draw. It's tough. I think I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to focus on making land drops, like I said, and then hope to go off with a bunch of lands in play for my starting mana. All right. Pyro plan. Let's see if it works. All right. So we have lands. We have card draw. I'm going to keep it. I think we probably lead on the Needle. Let's see if we can draw some number of Pyroblasts here. Our opponent's going to end step a Thought Scour, milling Deep Analysis and a Thought Scour. I like these lands for sure in a like hanging out and waiting for mana moment because it's going to give us a bunch of extra. Play the land, pass the turn. They are a tempo blue deck, so it's going to be a little bit tough. All right, they Thought Scour milling one of their creatures and a Thought Scour. So at this point, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can play a Terror. But if they do, we can just go Wellspring, Grim Search. Might have a mana open after. If they Deep Analysis. Plays a Cryptic Serpent. Okay. It'd be funny if they brought in something like a Null. Let's lead on Experimental Synthesizer, see if they have a Hydroblast. They did bring in the Annul type effect. Okay, fair enough. Let's Rite of Flame, Wellspring, Grim Search. Rite of Flame. Play the Wellspring. Play a land. And we will bargain the Wellspring. So we find Pyroblast. Do I even need that? Well, I can kill their creature right now, so that's probably a good thing to keep. Do I want the Night's Whisper or the Grim Search? I'll take the Night's Whisper. And we'll just Pyroblast your creature. Bonk. Alright, what's next? 4 mana for our opponent. Plays a Tolarian Terror. And another big old creature. Oh, Deep Analysis, okay. So we can try to Pyroblast this now. I'm going to Night's Whisper. Finding a Weather the Storm. So we're going to go to 11. And I can play the Blight Priest. Maybe I should have played it right now with Pyroblast backup. Didn't want to waste my lands though. I'm going to get in for 5. Casting a Deep Analysis. Okay. We have a Dark Ritual. They land Dark Ritual. And I'm going to attempt to Manamorphose here. Go green and red. Play this Blight Priest. I'm going to attempt to Pyroblast your creature. Counter. Has to Weather the Storm. Very out of action here, but we got some life gained. And they can't take out my priest. They might have a bounce spell or something, but otherwise it's hanging out. I think we're probably dead though. Plays a deep analysis. They learned their lesson. They're not attacking. Play a land. And then if they do something on end step, I can deadly dispute one of my lands. They're not going to do anything. Plays a land, 7 islands in play. No creature. It's in. Okay, so they probably have creatures now. There's a Cryptic Serpent. Okay. Pass the turn. For these decks, I really want to be playing against like a mid-range deck. So I should not pass entirely. I need to yield until the next end step. I think like I want to be playing against Boros, Mono Red, not necessarily Gardens, but things that don't have thousands of counterspells. We're going to get in for a ton. This is 11 damage. We go to 13. Plays a Terror. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We find a Grim Search. Try Deadly Dispute my land. Yeah, we're just dead. I guess we can try to resolve a Grim Search. Opponent has the counter. So maybe I don't even need this other priest. Bring in another land. 1 Weather the Storm. I'm looking to just find a line to go off and win the game. But this way, if I do this, I have to draw my entire deck. Fire Blast for another Cabal Ritual. Submit like that. To play, we're just looking to draw cards, find a line, go off, make a big weather, then try to get there. All right, we would like to play first. Again, kind of a crummy hand. Can Rite of Flame into a Wellspring, turn 2 the Synthesizer, or just mulligan. This looks a lot better. Let's keep. Put back the weather on the, so that's gonna be on the bottom. Play the Peat Bog, pass the turn. Then we'll see what they do on their turn 1. Nothing. Go land and pass a Night's Whisper with Pyro backup. Okay, pass the turn. They're gonna Brainstorm. So I guess if they upkeep a Thought Scour, I will Pyroblast because that indicates that they wanted to get rid of those cards. They didn't upkeep it. Play land. Okay. I'll play a land that taps for 2. Taking my time. We're going to consider away the last card of the Brainstorm, playing a Deep Analysis. They tap out for the Deep Analysis. That's a good Pyroblast target. We're just playing a land and passing. Okay. I'm good at that too. So the next turn we have going to Deep Analysis right now. No. If they Deep Analysis, I think I counter. Huh. Okay, they're discarding the hand size. Another Deep Analysis. Play a land. I could just play this Wellspring out. Having a null. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should not have played it. I should have just let them keep discarding the hand size. It was a mistake. I'm going to try to counter. Right? And we certainly have mana now. I just need cards to draw cards. We've only drawn a Night's Whisper and a Wellspring, and the Wellspring got countered. I play a Tolarian Terror for 2 mana. Okay. I'm going to pass the turn. Not looking great. Not looking great. We get in for 5. We can recoup a lot of this life. Playing another Terror. Analysis. I'm going to use this opportunity to cast a Manamorphose. Red, green. Playing a Synthesizer. It's a turn. They're at 9 cards in hand. They do find a land. Darn. They're going to have to discard. Play a land. Pass the turn. I really want to resolve this Synthesizer, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They discard a Spell Pierce. It's in for 5. Yes, maybe I should play this Lotus Petal out because if it doesn't resolve, then I can't really weather very well to save myself. They're Brainstorming, playing an island. Usually mono blue tempo like this is like pretty good at stuffing the Storm deck. Will you counter the Experimental Synthesizer? Okay, let it resolve. Okay, so now I have a blocker. That's Dark Ritual. Crack the Synthesizer. Okay, we find a Manamorphose. Dark Ritual again. Manamorphose. We're going to go green-red. Attempt to play a Marauding Blight Priest. I kind of feel like this is going to get countered. That's one of the risks with the Synthesizer, is putting your priest into the... Interesting. No counter. Just cast the Lotus Petal. Cast Weather the Storm. So they're going to take 7 damage. Oh, they're going to Echoing Truth my creature? Sure. They don't take any damage then. And we can replay it. They're still on boomerangs. Okay, we're at 29. The 3-turn clock. They swing out. All right. Do you have a creature? If they don't have a creature, then we can deal them 5. But they've got a creature. Oh, man. I'm just going to go to the next round. We got hosed. Got 1 game off them, though. All right. Let's go find a better pairing. Round 3 versus Socorrista in Paro. All right, let's go. I'm keeping this hand. We got lands. We can Metamorphose into a Night's Whisper. Our opponent plays a Drawsforge Bridge. So maybe it's Affinity, maybe it's some sort of red-black burn. Want to not play the Great Furnaces as much because I want to, like, it looks like red-black burn. Ugh! Goblin combo. Problems. I'm going to Metamorphose, black, full ritual, and then draw 2 cards, and then draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards again. We'll discard the Great Furnace. So I guess the Duresses are going to come in versus this deck. I guess this turn we lead on the Synthesizer. And it's like, what is happening? Bajuka bogs me. Getting their tap line out of the way. Kirk Prospector, am I dead? Yes, I'm not dead. They would have gone for it this turn if they had it. Okay, we're at 14. Play a Synthesizer. Looking for lands. Land. That's the turn. It's going to F6. We'll take 4. Hopefully they can't kill me. It's hanging out, seeing if they kill me. Plays a Nicker Wellspring. Drops a card. Was it first day of class? Not yet. They have a Deadly Dispute to draw 3 more cards. Was it first day of class? So I guess I don't... this sucks. So this turn, if we Grim Search, we're going to lose a card here off the Synthesizer, so it's not really that great. And it looks like they just have it. Build until the next end step. Good on ya. They unearth the Pilferer. Why? They sacrifice the Pilferer again and play a Chromatic Star. They're going to Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star, looking for the first day of class. Now they're going to be fancy, cast the first day of class with the Putrid Goblin in the graveyard, so it comes back, and it gets a counter again, so that takes the Persist counter off. They can make some mana and Introduction to Prophecy. Let's see if they fizzle. I have such a sweet deck and got hammered. We didn't even get a turn 4. Let's see. They're going to Introduction to Prophecy. Okay, they go bottom. That's good for me. Hopefully they just pass the turn here. They're going to make more mana. They're making black. They're going to Fanatical Offering the Putrid Goblin. Now they can use the map token on the Putrid Goblin. Finding an Unearth. They put the Unearth in the graveyard, I believe. Yep. I mean, it didn't really matter either way. They're going to sack the Putrid Goblin a few more times. Got 6 cards in hand. First day of class again, so that they can get another Introduction to Prophecy. They're going to cast the Introduction to Prophecy. If they put a card on top, we know we're dead. They go bottom. Okay, so they could make 4 mana and unearth their... Not unearth, but encore their Goblin, and then they'll attack for a lot of damage. Looks like they're playing a Chromatic Star, cracking it for black. Okay, Goblin. They got a lot of triggers. They cannot find their win condition. They're goblining. Yep. Continues to goblin. Finally, we can concede. They got their Dark Dweller Oracle in play. Thank you, finally. Alright, so we want the Duresses. And then I think I can cut some of my combo cards. Makes us slower. So we can maybe bring in a Cane over a Cabal Ritual and submit. Maybe 1 more Weather. It's very difficult to sideboard with this deck. We would like to play first. We have nothing going on. Mulligan. We have no lands. No! Okay, this is a keep. So I'm mulligan to 5. Got Great Furnace and Petal. Play the land to pass the turn. Looking to draw into more lands, basically. play a mountain, and not a prospector, it's a chromatic star. I think I'm going to Cabal Ritual and then play Ichor Wellspring and an Ichor Wellspring. Draw. And we find Deadly Dispute. Hopefully they do not have a Duress. Don't do it. No. Okay, they draw. They get a red. Nile Spellbomb. I guess that's not good for me. Let's go ahead and Deadly Dispute the Wellspring, drawing 3 cards. And a Night's Whisper and a Deadly Dispute. I think I pass. Play a Swamp. Pilferer. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Chromatic Star comes with the battlefield. Let's see what happens to me. Dark Ritual. Deadly Dispute again. Oh, we have a ton of lands, or a ton of cards in hand. Rite of Flame and a Synthesizer. Okay, we'll try Rite of Flame into Synthesizer. Finding a land. I can play the land, play the Wellspring. I have a Duress. Okay. So let's Duress them. See what's going on out there. Dark Dweller Oracle and bleh. They have an Unearth and a Dark Dweller Oracle. So I can now just dispute this Wellspring, go back to 7 cards in hand. Maybe next turn is go time. I can Dark Ritual into the Light Priest right now. Waste a lot of mana. Let's pass the turn. We have Dark Dweller Oracle and a Furnace. We crack for black. Plays the Oracle. Plays the land. They still have Furnace in hand. No, they played the Great Furnace. Okay. 2 cards in hand. I wonder if they have something like a Braid in their deck. Okay, let's Duress them again. Get rid of a First Day of Class. Play a Wellspring. I think next turn is go time. Play the land, pass the turn. Okay. What do you got? Nothing. They have Skirk Prospector in hand. It's in for 3. We only have 2 Weather the Storms on the deck. Sacrifices the Pilferer. They exile a Putrid Goblin. Oh man, they're close to winning. Plays the Goblin. Plays the Skirk. Does not have it. Okay. Let's go. Doot. Play Rite of Flame. You want to sacrifice a Spellbomb to deny me 1 mana? They are definitely considering it. Okay. Resolves. Play Synthesizer. Arms 2. Another Synthesizer. Arms 3. Find a Needle. Dark Ritual. And a Grim Search. The Wellspring. Draw some cards. Find another Weather Storm. Then I have another Rite of Flame or Dark Ritual or the Synthesizer. Okay, I want to take the Rite of Flame. That's the Rite of Flame. They let that resolve as well. Right now we have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. A Grim Search. Right now this costs 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to try to bargain and sack the Synthesizer. I need 3, 4, 5, 2 more mana. One of it to be green. Find a Cabal Ritual. If I find a second Cabal Ritual, I should be good. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Anamorphose. Huddle, Morphos. Okay. Any order. Let's cast the Cabal Ritual. They probably crack the Nile Spellbomb now. But I believe they're dead. Anamorphose. We'll go red-green. Another Manamorphose. We're going to cycle, make red-green. Feels good to win a game. Play a Lotus Petal. We have enough mana. They have no cards in hand. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This costs 7. That means I can Night's Whisper. Just for funsies. Finding a Dark Ritual. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This costs 7, so I can Night's Whisper again. Night's Whisper. Anamorphose, alright. Do. I don't really know why I'm storming off, because they are dead, but let's enjoy our experience. Let's go ahead and play Marauding Blight Priest. And then put some Weather the Storms on the stack. Okay. Make it green. Make it green. Play a Sandstone Needle. Play a Weather the Storm. And play a Weather the Storm. and F6. Now we get to storm and kill them. Yeah. We win another game. Let's go. All right, duresses were good. They were a bit slow on their end. So they're going to disrupt me, huh? I'm going to bring in these two cards and cut one Cabal Ritual. Let's see if we can make it happen again. All right, we have no lands. We have to mulligan. Not a great hand, but I guess it's keepable, and we can put back the Cabal Ritual. Play the Needle on turn 1 and try to draw some ways to draw cards. We have a Deadly Dispute at least. I'll play the Peat Bog in case I draw into a Night's Whisper or a Grim Search. Play a Putrid Goblin. Play my Needle. If they turn 3 me, they turn 3 me. I can't really do anything about that. We're going to get in for 2. We go to 18. They Deadly Dispute their Putrid Goblin. It comes back. They get a treasure token. 6 cards in hand for the opponent. Plays a Swamp. They're definitely having problems with red mana at the moment. My plan is probably Synthesizer into Deadly Dispute. Okay, they've got the Skirk Prospector. Their combo is somewhat online. Let's play a Synthesizer. Let's see what we find. Another Synthesizer, okay. Play it. Metamorphose. Gonna Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer. I can Dark Ritual and then use the treasure for the Metamorphose. Land. Dark Ritual. Make a red. Metamorphose for black and a red going into red. Red. To weather the storm. Right now we can play Priest into weather, but get us too far. Night's Whisper. Draw. So if I just go land or petal weather the storm, I go up a bunch of life, making their life hard, but I don't know if it actually wins the game. Versus like maybe I could win on the next turn. I think if I'm at 16, they can combo kill me regardless. So I think I pass. I just discard a Vault of Whispers. We play an Ichor Wellspring. It's in for 2. We go to 14. They sacrifice a Putrid Goblin. Pass into the fire of my land. Brutal. Let's try. I'm gonna try this Night's Whisper and see what I can find. Land and duress. Okay, so they have double first day of class, makeshift munitions, and prospector. I'll take the munitions and pass. Or I can just play the Lotus Petal, play out the priest. That's the turn. Finds a star. So we know their hand, right? They make a red. They have 1 unknown card. Plays first day of class. Let's see if they just loot. Discards prospector. Peat Bog. I'm going to attack you for 3. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plays a Nile Spellbomb. A Skirk Prospector. We're going to get in for 1. Okay. Find a Great Furnace. Go land. Rite of Flame. Sacrifice the Synthesizer. Finding a Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Draw. That's a... Okay, Deadly Dispute is pretty solid. First thing I'm going to do is attack. See if they want to block or not. Take 3. So I need Storm 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to try. Let's go Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. They have no munitions. Another Dark Ritual. Storm is 5. It's Dark Ritual. Metamorphose. We'll go red. Oh my goodness. Crack this Synthesizer. And, I don't know, leave the red floating. They only 1 first day of class in hand. I think this is the strangest scenario that I thought could possibly happen. If I had floated green there, we would have just won here. But instead I have to duress them, get rid of their first day of class, and try to beat them down with my samurais. Darn. Messed that up. Okay. They cracked the Spellbomb. Can't believe that. Should have played to my outs. They play a Swamp. Okay. Find a Grim Search. Play this. Attack you for 4. I can just Grim Search and draw 2. Draw 2. We're close to winning. Let's pass. When it deadly disputes their wellspring, they need to find a 3rd first day of class and a putrid goblin right now. Got a duress in hand. Matron, so the matron can get the putrid goblin. So then if they have it, I guess. Deals the putrid goblin. I mean, it's been some good back and forth. I feel like I threw. I can't believe they're going to win right now. Wait, can they actually win? I don't know if they can win. I get the introduction to prophecy. I can't believe they found that. Crazy times. Okay. So, the graveyard. Yeah, 1 putrid. Okay. Doing some stuff. They cast the introduction to prophecy. We're looking for bottom. They went bottom. They have more stuff to do. It's gonna happen. We're out of black mana at the moment. Okay, they have 3 more mana. They're gonna kill my creatures. Okay. Then attack for 2. Okay. What's your last card? Duress you. It was a duress. Okay, I'm going to attack you. This has been quite an experience, that's for sure. Holy moly. I guess I could have deadly disputed a samurai. Plays a wellspring. That was a good draw for them. You son of a gun. That's really bad. That's my land. Okay. Then for 2. Load of mana. And a sandstone needle. Attack with the samurai. We're at 5. They're at 6. What a weird game. They're gonna blow up my land. I threw the whole match. You deadly dispute the land. Okay. I think I can only weather the storm here. I'll have to draw my basics and my other peat bog. They decline to attack. There's a priest. If I can get black mana and green mana, I can go like Cabal Ritual, Grim Search, Cabal Ritual, whatever. They blow up their Ichor Wellspring to draw a card. What a turn of events. Plays a land. I'm looking for a peat bog. Take 2, go to 9. I'm gonna attack them right back. Plays a matron. That's sad. Now they're gonna go wide. No! They can get another putrid. So, best case scenario for me is draw a wellspring. I'm gonna attack you. Alright, I'm gonna concede the game. Maybe we could win. I definitely threw by not making green. Draw. Lotus Petal. I would have gone 2 turns if I had survived. Would have gone Swamp, Priest, Petal. Alright, I scooped too early. You know what? I accept it. On to the next. Alright, I'm going to keep this. Last time I played Archer Costa, they were on Elves. See if they're on Elves again. This has a turn 2 Night's Whisper, which I can enjoy. They're playing a Llanowar Elf. Go land, pass the turn. So they're probably a turn 4 deck, which means we're going to have to try to do something big on our turn 3. I still think this deck is awesome, but, pilot error there. Okay, land, play a Night's Whisper. Go ahead and play the Lotus Petal out. That's the turn. They're down to 2 cards in hand. Did they mulligan a ton? Wasn't even paying attention. They mulligan to 6. Then they dump their hand. They're going to attack for 4. Looks like. Or just maybe play a spell. Okay, cast a Lead the Stampede. Finding a Timberwatch. But they can't cast the Timberwatch this turn. Plays Elvish Mystic. So no damage this turn. Have the Blight Priest in hand. This is tough. I guess I can just go like Rite of Flame, lay out the Blight Priest, and pass the turn. 2 cards in the graveyard. This might not. That was maybe a mistake. That's the Timberwatch Elf. There's a Jespera. So the Elf makes 7 damage. 6. So let's count it out. Getting in for 6. Sure. Need another ritual. Another priest is not great. It's like Cabal Ritual. Deadly Dispute my land away. Night's Whisper. a land. Then I'm going to Manamorphose for black-red, or black-green. Drain them for 5. Right. Too many cards. Not enough rituals here. So I guess I should have gone for the Night's Whisper on the previous turn and just conceded to like discarding some of my cards and filling up my graveyard for the Cabal ritual. And they have a distant melody, and we are out of here. Out of here. Good for you. We are wrecked. Okay, resubmit. It's a race. Okay, we're on the play. Lands and spells. Lead on a Great Furnace. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Finehorn Elves. We have to probably worry a little bit about them going for like a. Gonna play the 6 rounds of Synthesizer. Ooh, what a good rip. Play the land, pass the turn. We're gonna be worried about something like a Hydroblast. I think turn 3 I'm gonna play play out the Blight Priest. Opponent plays a Jasper Sentinel, indicating that they're looking to get those Hydroblasts on the table. Plays a Llanowar Elves. Nettle Sentinel. Go land. Play this priest out. Pass the turn. I mean, we're set up. They can attack for 2. And they're going to cast a bunch of green spells. Cast a Lead the Stampede. Untaps their Nettle Sentinel. They got Quirion Ranger and Timberwatch Elf, meaning that we're pretty dead. Plays Quirion Ranger. Untaps the Nettle Sentinel. I can go tap. Pick this up. Play the land again. Plays Birchlore Rangers. They can do whatever they want now. The world is their oyster. Elvish Mystic. Untaps the Nettle Sentinel again. What do you think their last card in hand is? Distant Melody. Here's the Timberwatch Elf. It's either Distant Melody or it is a Hydroblast. Or Negate or something. Let's go Dark Ritual. Just going to negate me. Deadly Dispute on the Synthesizer. Finding a Night's Whisper. We have 3. Attempt to Night's Whisper. 4 cards in the graveyard. Right? Rite of Flame. Makes 5. It's a Lotus Petal. 6. Black. Night's Whisper again. 7 in the graveyard. Rite of Flame. Ritual. All Ritual. They're pausing a lot, which is scaring me. They have Wellspring. Storm is 10. Vault of Whispers. Okay, I'll play that. I'm gonna Grim Search on the Ichor Wellspring. Finding a Deadly Dispute is good. A Cabal Ritual. Dark Ritual. Wall Ritual. Ritual. Storm is 13. Night's Whisper. A Synthesizer. They finally F6'd. Interesting. Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer. Finding another Deadly Dispute. I think we got him. Manamorphose. Black-red. Red-red. Manamorphose for black-red. Should go green-red here. Ritual. Deadly Dispute. And 20U. Alright. We got him. Turn 4. I feel like turn 4 combo is pretty good, like for Pauper. That's pretty good. We could have just put double Weather Storm on the stack, but I don't think that was necessary. Wonder what their last card in hand was. Zap. And we win again. So let's go back. I mean, we've won and we won. We're doing okay. Like, it's not the worst. We get to combo. And you could bring in Cast into the Fire for their elves, but I think we just have to try to race them. Okay. We could play a Blight Priest on turn 1, and then Wellspring on turn 2. Maybe that's worth it. Play Birchlore Rangers on turn 1. So do I want to rush this Wellspring, this Blight Priest out? I think yes. Turn 2 Wellspring. Turn 3 Deadly Dispute. Hopefully turn 4 win. Opponent plays a Forest. And a Priest of Titania. So I'm going to attack them if they don't play another creature. They did play another creature. A Spare Sentinel. Land. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. We attack. Trying to minimize the amount of storm I have to deal. They go to 17. Okay, they play another Priest of Titania. Now they have 4, 5. So they're going to cast a Winding Way. Leave the Stampede goes to the graveyard. They have double Quirion Rangers, so they basically have infinite mana now. Plays Vanguard. Quirion Ranger. There's another Quirion Ranger tapping these two. They're gonna untap their Vanguard first. Okay. Like you could have just played the Quirion Ranger first. There's another Lead the Stampede. Bunch of Timber Watches. Cool. So that's been real. They're gonna kill us on their turn 4. We killed them on our turn 4. They're on the play for this game, and we're gonna lose unless we draw some sick rituals. The Timber Watches are on the field. Quirion Ranger. 1 card left in hand. I think it's a forest, so they're out of stuff to do. Ugh, okay. Doing elf things. X for 1, because that's gonna matter. Find a Weather the Storm. Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Finding Cabal Ritual. But I don't think we can do anything with that. Yes. Yeah, I think I have to play the Great Furnace. Then if I synthesizer into a ritual, maybe I can get there. But I mean, we only got 3 turns. Come on. Okay. Elf things. We'll see you in round 5. Round 5. For the glory. We're going to mulligan this hand. Mulligan the next hand. And keep this hand. So what are we putting back? Put back Rite of Flame, Night's Whisper. Go land, pass the turn. Our opponent has kept 7. Yikes. Swamp, okay. Shambling Ghast. So they're doing things, and maybe we draw some cards. Go Rite of Flame Synthesizer. Okay, what can we do here? Looking for lands. Find a Wellspring. So I'll Rite of Flame again so I can play the Wellspring. Looking for a black land. And I can Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Okay. Now we just have to wait on our deck. Hand me a black land and I can draw tons of cards. What are you going to do with your Shambling Ghast? Turn 2, they've got a Lazatop Reaver, so it appears to be a mono-black zombies aggro deck. Ritual for us, we pass the turn. So Lotus Petal or any one of our 6 black lands. We have 10 good draws. They're going to get in for 3. We'll go to 16. Plays another Reaver, so now they have 5 power on the... oh no, yeah, still 5 power. Okay, we find a Petal. So now we go black, Dark Ritual, Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Drawing some cards. Ball Ritual, another Dark Ritual. I'm going to Dark Ritual, Ball Ritual, and Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer. Now I can play Priest Weather and gain a bunch of life and hopefully have some time here. Draw some cards. Okay, let's play the Vault or the Wellspring. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Land, Lotus Petal, Marauding Blight Priest. We're going to gain 30 life, which is nothing to sneeze at. Boom. They'll go to 10. They probably can remove my creature. And then if we can draw into some number of more draw spells, then we can like stack this Wellspring and go off and draw a bunch of cards and then try to do it again. So that was turn 4. We didn't win. Our opponent also has not won. I still think this deck is fun. Gotta get that 1 win. They kill my creature. What? Saw it coming. So the cool thing about this nameless inversion is that it's a changeling or a shapeshifter or whatever, so they can search it up with zombie spells. Find a Night's Whisper, a Grim Search. So we could have cast the Grim Search there, I guess. Just taking 5 a turn. I think there's plenty of time. It's in for 5 again. The problem that we're having is that we're probably going to draw into a lot of lands coming up. Let's Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. I still am looking for lands. Finally find some. Play Great Furnace. I'll pass the turn. Next turn is going to be a Wellspring, and maybe on their end step, Grim Search it. We have 2 Rite of Flames in the graveyard, so this Rite of Flame is currently adds 4 mana. Or it adds plus 3 mana. And we're at 28. Another Deadly Dispute. We can play this Wellspring. Go 5, go 6 cards in hand. Back to 5 cards in hand. Deadly Dispute puts me to 7 cards in hand. We have stuff on the table and a needle. All right. We drew the Weather the Storm. We're at 30 cards in deck. I only have to make 9 storm to kill them. But they showed us Nameless Inversion, so they probably have a couple of removal spells. Snuff Out won't work on our creature, of course. There's a Carrion Feeder. So now they can instant speed kill my creature by sacrificing the Shambling Gas to give it -2. We're at 22. Play a Wellspring. And we find a Grim Search. Play the Sandstone Needle. I think I'm going to go for it next turn. We have a lot of mana in play. We have quite a few card draw spells. We're not currently dead. Oh no! Gem Palm Polluter. It deals a lot of damage. Loses life equal to the number of zombies on the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 damage, putting me to 9. Okay, Witch's Cottage is the polluter back. Okay, that's not great. When they draw into it, they can go like polluter into polluter. And I have to Weather the Storm. We're at 9. We have 6 zombies in play. So if they cycle the polluter and they get the other polluter, okay, now I'm nervous that they're going to be able to kill me. We have a second Weather the Storm. Go Rite of Flame. Play the Synthesizer. Finding a land that I don't want. Another Synthesizer from hand. Okay, a Synthesizer from exile. Storm is 4. And we have a Grim Search. So let's bargain away the Wellspring. That'll put us to 7 life. The Blight Priest and a Dark Ritual. We need both of those. Go Dark Ritual. Time to Metamorphose. Red, green. Storm is 7. Lotus Petal. Storm is 8, 9, 10. Respond. Bargain. Back the Synthesizer. Looking for mana. Find a Cabal Ritual. I feel like we're going to have all 3 Weather the Storms to win here, because I think they're going to have a double Gem Palm Polluter. A double Light Priest might get there. Light Priest and Orphos. I don't know how much mana we have. Black, Ball Ritual. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 9, 10. Alright, I think we can win. So if they cycle the Gem Palm Polluter right now, we're going to go red, Metamorphose. If they cycle the Gem Palm Polluter, then we just win in response. Or I mean, weather in response. Another Cabal Ritual. Farm is currently 12. So this is 10 mana. And then 13. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 right now. I can Grim Search on this other Synthesizer, looking for more mana and Weather the Storms. And a Metamorphose. My opponent continues to be thinking about stuff. And Weather the Storm and a Metamorphose. Draw those. Metamorphose. We're going to go red, red. Metamorphose again. And I just red, red again. Lotus Petal. Doesn't do it. We have 11 mana. I currently have 16 storm. I guess the question is whether or not I go for Priest, Weather, 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 or which would be 4, 6, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So 6, 10. So if I weather Nice Whisper here, then I have to go Priest into Weather, sack, then I go Weather again. I'm gonna Night's Whisper, looking for mana. See if I can make this happen. I'm gonna go to 1. There we go, Dark Ritual. Now we can double Priest and triple Weather. Made it happen. Making up for my horrible plays in the previous match. Here's a Blight Priest. So if they go for the Gem Palm Polluter right now, I can just respond with a Weather. I feel like they have some sort of instant speed draw spell into the Gem Palm Polluter right now. So if they play a draw spell, I'm not going to respond to that. I'll respond to the Gem Palm Polluter to turn off all our auto yields. I mean, this game was pretty sick. I think the games so far have been interesting. Hopefully people are enjoying watching it and seeing the weirdness happen. It's always fun to try to force Storm. Okay, they village rights their creature. Draw 2 cards. Blight Priest still on the stack. Elves. Okay, let's play another Blight Priest. I think they're just going to try to kill me in response to the first Weather the Storm. Okay, they're going to sacrifice. Kill my Marauding Blight Priest. Okay. The triggers go on the stack. Lots of thinking going on this game, trying to figure out how to play around each other's stuff. Priest is dead. Okay, tendrils on the stack. Do you want to cycle your gem palm polluter? I think it's pretty clear that I have a second one right now. Play that. We win! Sweet. Turn 9. Ugh. Right, resubmit and erase. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. We do have the Weather the Storm. We can Rite of Flame out a Whisper, or a Night Wellspring, I mean. Looking to draw into some mana. Nicely drew a Needle. We can just cast the Wellspring. Then we can like Rite of Flame out the other Wellspring if we don't draw into red or black mana. Play a Putrid Goblin, which is a zombie that they can sacrifice twice. Get in for 1. Play the Wellspring. A card. On a Metamorphose. So I think I still Rite of Flame out the other Wellspring. Finding a Great Furnace. I think I just play the land and pass on this coming turn. But I can like Morphos into a Dark Ritual, floating green as well, and then like Grim Search the Wellspring and draw a bunch of cards and make a bunch of Storm and stuff, or I can just like find a way to cast my Night's Whisper. A Village Rights their Nested Shambler, making a Squirrel. We're at 16. Plays a Witch's Cottage, another Shambling, a Shambling Ghast for turn. Play the Furnace. I pass, and something on the next turn. Right now we have 6 mana, so I guess we could Morphos, Dark Ritual. I mean, we have 4 mana, so we could Morphos, Dark Ritual, Grim Search, and that would be all the mana, but then we could draw into everything. And hit for 4. If we draw more rituals and stuff, we could go off with Morphos. Black, red, Dark Ritual, bargain away, Wellspring. See what we find. This is going to draw us a card, and then we get to search. Double Cabal Ritual. Definitely need that, but we don't have any black mana. Okay. Cabal Ritual right now. Then Grim Search the Wellspring. And then just cast a Grim Search to draw 2. Deadly Dispute. Draw some cards. So I want the Synthesizer, and I want, I guess, the Vault of Whispers. And then I'm going to cast the Grim Search here, using my mana. Go to 6. Okay, my turn. Land. Play Cabal Ritual. If anything, we can make a big Weather this turn. That was a lot. That was kind of fun. I could have just done all that on my turn and then maybe won the game, but instead I was just doing stuff. Synthesizer. Okay. We're at 6. Right now they can deal us 3 damage with a Gem Palm Polluter. Can't do anything with that swamp. A Deadly Dispute. Finding a Lotus Petal is good. I feel like they're going to cycle the Polluter right now. Yep. Okay. We go to 3 life. Draw some cards and make a treasure. Play a Lotus Petal. So we could just play the Wellspring and then play Weather the Storm for a bunch. And then go for it again on the next turn. I think that's a good plan. We did lose. Darn. Alright, green. Weather the Storm. Gain 18. So next turn we go land. Play Night's Whisper. Maybe. Or we just end step the Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. We're currently at 21. I'm gonna win. They get in 4, 5. We go to 16. The Ghoul Color Shant bringing back their Gem Palm Polluter and the Nested Shambler. So they're gonna be pressuring us again. Let's lead on the Synthesizer and see if we can find anything that we can use. Another Synthesizer. Played out. Needle. Okay. Pass the turn. I think I think I probably end step the Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring just to untap with the most possible mana and cards. I have a bunch of mana still in the deck with 3 Rite of Flames and 2 Dark Ritual, 2 Cabal Rituals left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. They want to Gem Palm me, Deadly Dispute the Wellspring, and find another Deadly Dispute. Grim Search. No mana though. Let's see. We just start with a Deadly Dispute. Synthesizer reveals a Peat Bog. We draw 2 cards. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Metamorphose. Make black green. Dark Ritual's good. We have 6 mana, 7, 8 mana. Dark Ritual. Gonna Grim Search. Sacrificing the synthesizer. What do we reveal? I mean, I'm having a blast. We reveal a synthesizer. Charm is 5. And we get Priest and a Metamorphose, Night's Whisper. I don't know if we can afford to not take the Priest. I feel like the Night's Whisper is not going to help us that much. We're kind of pinched on mana. Let's take the Metamorphose and the Priest, and then cast the synthesizer. We have 4, 5, 6 mana right now. We want to go Priest, Priest, Weather, Weather. That is 10 mana. Fighting another Weathered Storm. Metamorphose. Go red, red. Another Priest. We're just going to die here. Okay. Night's Whisper. I need mana. A Lotus Petal. I think we just basically fizzled. Sad. Metamorphose again. For black, red. A Dark Ritual. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So if they have a removal spell, we lose. Alright. We lost anyway. Can't play around a removal spell right now. Green, Weather the Storm. And we'll play another Weather the Storm. And pass the turn. So we have 8 cards left in deck. They're taking a ton of damage from the Marauding Blight Priest. We have the Singleton Weather the Storm left in the deck. So we have to go we have to find some spells, play all of our lands out, and then go Priest, Priest, Weather. They're getting quite zapped. They're going to 6, 5. Okay. We gain even more life. Go to 80. Let's see what it ends up being. 91. All right. Okay, what do you got? You do me 91. And I deal you 5. These are the questions. Do we have any even green mana left? 1. No Metamorphoses left. 1 petal, 2 petal. So there's 2 petals left. Full Dark Ritual. No rituals, no Dark Rituals left. 2 Cabal Ritual, 2 Rite of Flame. 2 Lotus Petal. That's 6 of the cards. And 1 Deadly Dispute, that's 7 of the cards. I don't know what the last card in our deck is. So the best draw for me off the top would probably be the Deadly Dispute, so I could Deadly Dispute the synthesizer and then force them to have 2 removal spells. If they have Carrion Feeder, they can play the Carrion Feeder and have another Nameless Inversion and kill me by decking. Yes, we need the Feldon's Cane. His Village Rites, sacrificing, I don't know what they sacrificed. Oh, it's a squirrel, I think. The rest would also kill me here. We pass the turn, find a Rite of Flame, crack the synthesizer and see what we get. The land. I think I'd rather play this Peat Bog out. Okay, so the Carrion Feeder means that they can kill one of the priests with the Carrion Feeder. Ugh. Oh, they're gonna go after the Samurai token here. Weird. Making a treasure token? What's going on? Like a mistake. 3 cards exiled. Okay. Full Color's Chant on Shambling Ghast. Okay. So I need Lotus Petal right now. Or Deadly Dispute. On a Lotus Petal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's see if we can do it. Play Lotus Petal. Land. Rite of Flame. Blight Priest. And then another Blight Priest. Charm is 4. 2 mana. They're going to Nameless Inversion my Blight Priest. That actually No counter. I don't know if that matters. Like, just let the other one resolve. And then I will cast a Weather the Storm. Did we get there? Storm is 6. I don't know if they can kill it for 0 mana. Yes, 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 yes. We win a match. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so if you made it all the way to the end, make sure to hashtag still listening. Let me know how you think you would change the deck to make it a little bit faster and more resilient. I feel like maybe there's some tweaks that need to be done. I like the concept. Obviously, we drew our deck multiple times, so that was cool. All right, and if we do look at we were close to winning 4 of the matches, got 0-2 in match 1, and I definitely punted here, right? Because I didn't make green mana. I feel so bad. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video.